What's up, everybody? A Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on the Space Engineers Inspiration series. And we're starting things off with a group of small ships. There is the Gargoyle M17, or M17, the Gargoyle M18 White Power, the WD-88, the White Danger, and this one that apparently is turned off, and I don't know what it is, but holy cow, look at those cannons. Are those the... what are those? Are those these? No. Oh, those are these. 128mm cannons. Nice. That's pretty awesome. These look like they have the smaller ones. Alright, so let's test a couple of these out right quick. Systems are on. We are not docked. I'm always leery of you hitting the up buttons. Okay, so we've got the phaser cannons, which we talked about using in the survival world. The scatter cannon, which I will admit, these things are pretty awesome. However, in testing and survival, they don't seem to do a crap load of damage, which means you kind of have to lay into things. The azimuth Gatling guns are pretty much the standard ones. They look like azimuth. Auto cannon. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. And pretty good maneuverability and speed, too. They're nice little fighter jet things. Alright, let's see if we can park this. Oh, look at all that! Look at all the lasers. That's pretty awesome. It's got weapons out the wazoo. Let's see if I can do this without crashing and dying. Closer. A little closer. None of my landing gears are in proximity? There we go. That was weird. Alright. Now this one, I will admit, we've got... the only difference looks like the first ones aren't available, but it's got the same weapons. Looks like it's got the same weapons anyway. Where's the... okay, so those are the scatter guns. The three thruster-looking things, I think, are the chain guns that apparently have no sound. And then those are the auto cannons right there. Those things sound like they could do some damage, man. I don't even know if they could or not, but they sound like it. And I'm gonna save the danger one for last. I want to see what these do. I've got to find out what these do. Alright, turn the ship on. Unlock. Move out. Alright, so we've got the scatter cannons again, right? Looks like they have 4. Got the main chain guns, which are 2, so it's a little less in terms of the other ship's weapons, but oh, okay, and there's same amount of auto cannons. It looks like small phasers. So there's two small phasers, so they're limited in number, but these 128mm. Oh my gosh, they're like deck guns. They're probably modified sniper. Good grief. Alright, I want to see something here. Let's turn off the dampeners. It does move the ship. That's awesome. those do somewhat, but these... You actually see the thing kind of wobble a little. That's pretty awesome. Dude, those are cool. I gotta get me some of those. Alright, on to the next one. Alrighty, so this is the Vulcan Mark II. Now, I have to admit, this actually is a smaller ship. Most of this is a platform, but it has to be one of the coolest visual platforms I've seen on this game. You got storage here and here, which is connected under the landing bay pad, whatever, by conveyors that connect up into a connector that can then be raised and lowered to attach to the ship here. It's got a turret underneath it. There's no gravity up here though. And these look like... Oh, okay, they're Gatling guns. I was like small containers, but no. So you got thrusters there, more Gatling guns up there. But they've been using these ramp armors and curve blocks and things like that, so it's very uniquely made in terms of design, as well as this. I love the landing pad. It's very cool looking. And this part is awesome. It's interior pillars with batteries with interior lights. I think that's how that goes. But it makes them look like lamps, like in Minecraft, which is pretty awesome, and I don't know why I haven't ever seen that before, because that's a really good idea. But this kind of stuff, just the design in the ship and the pad is pretty great. It's very unique. Now, I'm also seeing that these are using like the warp engine, so I'm kind of curious to see how this thing flies. Oh, it's a dual cockpit ship. That's cool. Okay. Now, I'm locked in by the connector. So let's unlock that. And now we can... Oop! I broke something. What did I break? How did I break the turret? I somehow broke the turret off of that by just pulling away. I don't know how that happened. Wasn't my fault, I swear. Not this time. Wow, this thing moves. Holy crap. Okay, let's arm it though. Large reactor. Weapons. Yeah, that'll work. Holy crap, look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 14 chain guns. That is pretty intense. And got 6 rockets. That's pretty great. That is pretty great. But this thing moves, and I like it. Because, yeah, it just gets up and goes. Whew! I will say it's not quite as 0 to... acceleration in like a 0 to 60 kind of thing, or 0 to 100 in this case. It's not quite as fast as that Phoenix Fury that we saw in the last Inspiration series, but it does seem to control a bit more stably. That the other one was like you'd go forward really fast and then you'd have to like slow down. This one seems like you can keep a steady movement and still turn and fly and everything. It's just a fast flying ship kind of thing. But yeah, I like it. This thing moves great. And I really do. I thought it was a bigger ship because I saw the thumbnail and it looked kind of like this. So I thought originally it was like a larger ship, but that has to be one of the most creative platforms I've yet to see on the workshop so far. I think that's pretty awesome. Alright, last one. Moving on. Alrighty, so here's the last one, which is called the Valkyrie. And I gotta admit, looks pretty epic. Pretty darn epic. Lots of missiles. and firearms that I'm seeing. I count 6 chain guns right off the bat and 6 missile pods. That's an interesting idea. Is that a rotor? Or an incomplete rotor? Incomplete? Also railguns that I'm somehow missed. Is that 2? It almost looks like 2 railguns on top of each other. And then there's turrets. So this thing is pretty much... Oh, what are these? That's, What are you? Oh, this is a torpedo that's been built out of the hulls. I think I have that on my survival world too now. And this I thought was pretty neat. There's a button that extends steps. That is pretty cool, because it actually is like lined up to where you could like walk over it. Ooh. Azimuth? Yes. Passenger seat. AI drone node. Timer block, button panel. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat setup. So this is kind of like an APC then, basically. I'm not really sure what all that is back in there. Remote control block I saw. There's all your reactors. I don't see... That's a large cargo, looks like. I don't see, Oh, and you can... That's so cool. That is a great hatch. I don't see the gyroscopes. Those might be back in there, too. I was trying to find out where people place things. And then we got sound system alarm. That is really, really well done. They did a cool job on the cockpit view. And there's a connector on the back port. Do we have lights? Do you have lights? And there's cameras too. Okay, that's the... Oops. The back camera. Landing camera. Oh, that's what that one's for. Okay. That's right by the wheel. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. It's like retractable landing gears. That's awesome. 9 is the platform. Okay. The turrets are off. You can turn those on. Front camera. Interior camera. Landing camera. Landing camera 2. What does this one do? Is this the same thing? Yes. 3. Launch camera. Whoops! Oh my! That is cool! Alright, so the camera and the landing gear are there. So that's the launch camera right in front of, right behind those thrusters. And then it launches those missiles. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Alright, weapon time. So there are the... Oh, there are 8. 8 chain guns. Preferably without blowing myself up. Looks like we were right on the missiles. Got about 6. And the 4 rail guns, which seems like excessive force. Here, I'll tell you what, let's turn these off. And let's fly... Oh, wow! For being a bigger, like, APC ship, this thing moves. Okay, there's an antenna over here. I'm assuming it's for target practice anyway. Back it up, back it up. I don't know if I can target both. Let's just use one. Ah! Deleted. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Supposed to, like, destroy it or shoot it or whatever, and it's like, pfft, deleted. Whoa! There's another one. Is that another one? What was that? I can't go through an episode without breaking things. Alright. Well, seems like a pretty good spot to wrap things up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace!